So Gary, it's been a long night here, but in the end you've made it through the third round of the FA Trophy.
It is a long night. I'm not sure what time it is. Let me have a look actually. It's 20 to 11, does that say? I didn't mind if I was here till 2 in the morning, as long as we got ourselves into the next round against Wrexham now. I want to get to Wembley, I've said that, and the players have proved tonight what it means to them to try and get there as well. I thought we were unbelievable tonight. I thought we were outstanding from start to finish. They had little spells, of course they did. They're a good side, but up until they scored there, which was probably their only shot in the first half, I think, they couldn't get the ball off us, and our movement, and we had 2 or 3, particularly Matty Patterson had some great chances and just couldn't quite connect. So Grimsby might disagree, but I thought we deserved that tonight, and it's a little break maybe we've been waiting for that might just kick-start us a little bit.
Having already gone down to Grimsby for the first game, and then for this to have been called off twice, and then to go 120 minutes tonight, and the fact that it's a high-flying conference team, does that feel like a big hurdle overcome as you look to get to Wembley? Well,
I think I've said to the players, listen, you're either strong mentally or you're not strong mentally. I've been to watch the American sniper today, and he looked after his mates, and he wanted to make sure that they won in the end, and make sure that he looked after all his friends and everything. And I said to my players, I've been and watched that today. That's what I want from you. I want to back your mate up. I want to trust him. I want you to go and work hard for him. So I think going down there getting a 0-0, it was a tough draw for us. We got the result and brought them back. Have it called off twice, so it's mentally testing. It is mentally testing. And even at lunchtime today, we didn't know whether the game was going to be on tonight. So all credit to them to come out the blocks like we've done tonight and put on a performance which, I used the word outstanding, it wasn't far off outstanding. Some of the performances tonight, individually and as a team, were superb, and it's brought a smile to my face. We looked not comfortable. I'm not saying comfortable, but Bart's has made a right howler in 90 minutes, and I'm thinking, please, what's gone on this season? And we had to bounce back from that again, So the things you've talked about, plus that, and we still went on to win the game. So delighted.
Quick turnaround now to that Wrexham game. Is that a benefit, do you think, to keeping that FA Trophy frame of mind?
Yeah, absolutely. And I've just said there, people might say, oh, it's another league game we find ourselves behind. I think it's going to be a strength for us, I really do. And I think, we'll go to Wrexham, we'll work as hard as we can to stay in this FA Trophy, get ourselves into the quarter-final, and then the games are going to come thick and fast for the league. So I think that'll be a big bonus for us, I think. And I can't wait for them to come around. So we know we've got to make catch-up, and people, look at the league now and say, well, we might be 12th, but if one of those games that we'd had called off, we'd played and we'd won the game, I know we had to win it, then we'd be sitting by the playoffs. So it's no major issue to me. We've got to play them at some stage, and I think we're just starting to find a little bit of belief, a little bit of momentum for us to go and win football matches.
Just a word on a couple of the injured players. How are the likes of Alex Rodman, Matty Robson and JJ O'Donnell doing?
JJ and Rodder's, still struggling. Rodder's going to be a few weeks yet. JJ's still having problems with his foot. We can't get to the bottom of it. But Matty Robson, we're hoping is going to train on Friday and could be in contention for Saturday.
And Lewis Guy left the club today. How do you look back at his 6 months here at the International Stadium?
For me, disappointing. I wanted a little bit more from Lewis. He said to me he hadn't really been given a chance, which, if he feels that, then fine. But I have to make decisions, and I just felt that, like with Danny Wright, it wasn't a major decision for me. It wasn't something I had to really think about, because Danny never really settled here, and believe me, and I say this to the fans, I do things for the right reasons, and if I don't feel a player is here for the right reasons, or settled, or really not 100% committed to what this football club's about, then they have to move on. And I wish them both well. They know what I'm about as a man and as a manager. But I'm here to make Gateshead Football Club successful, and I just want players that want to be here to be successful with me.